As everyone knows, the universe is vast and infinite, concealing many unimaginable mysteries and secrets. And out there, folks, there are things we try to comprehend, such as galaxies colliding with each other, invisible matter, remnants of the Big Bang, black holes, and the possibility of extraterrestrial life. So get ready because today we'll show you some frightening curiosities about our universe. But before we get started, if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe right now. And as usual, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're already a subscriber and have already liked it, that's all good. Let's get into the video, diving into the mysteries of the universe. Hey, guys, how's it going? I'm Lunatic. And according to some studies, 13.7 billion years ago, a massive explosion, known as the Big Bang, is believed to have initiated the universe. It gave rise to everything we know today. It's how all matter, life, and even the concepts of space and time are thought to have originated. And since then, since that explosion, the universe hasn't stopped expanding and continues to grow infinitely. When we think about the size of the universe, we begin to reflect on the real scale of our lives, which means we are almost nothing compared to the size of the universe. And besides that, it also raises another question. Are we really alone in this gigantic universe? That and many other questions are hidden in the mysterious universe. Moving black holes. As we've mentioned before, the universe itself is gigantic and practically infinite. And it's not just the universe that's gigantic, there are many other things that are quite large. And one of those things that's so gigantic, massive, and powerful, without a doubt, are black holes. They're the most feared and mysterious celestial bodies in the entire universe. And some of these massive black holes, contrary to what many people might think, are not stationary. They are in constant motion. In other words, guys, you could say that black holes are basically out there, taking a stroll and devouring everything they come across. And there's not just one of these, there are thousands, each larger than the other. And there's a black hole, guys, the size of Jupiter, that's wandering quite close to Earth. It's in constant motion, roaming through the Milky Way. More than 140,000 kilometers in diameter. It would easily swallow Earth and everything around us. Although these monsters are gigantic, it's quite challenging to find them because they don't emit electromagnetic radiation and, therefore, remain invisible. This black hole is located 20 light-years from the center of the Milky Way and was discovered by the National Astronomical Observatory of Japan. As we've mentioned, this black hole is in motion and is quite large, with a mass equivalent to 32,000 suns. What are we compared to that? And this isn't even the largest one. The universe is full of invisible things. It might sound frightening, guys, but the universe is mostly composed of things we can't see. In fact, the planets, stars, and galaxies that have been discovered so far make up only 4% of everything out there, while the remaining 96% consists of substances that, at least up to 2019, still cannot be seen or comprehended. These substances are called dark matter and dark energy, and nobody knows exactly what they are or what they're made of. They cannot be seen by any human equipment. That's why these substances continue to be a mystery because they haven't been officially detected by astronomers, but their existence has been confirmed due to their interaction with visible matter. This energy influences everything around us, especially the expansion of the universe. I know it might sound a bit confusing, but what we mean is that the more we study the universe, the more we realize how little we know about it. This is because, as we've mentioned, it's in constant development and expanding faster than we can keep up with. To give you an idea, humans have only been able to study what is called the observable universe, which is everything we can see. But that, guys, is not all that exists in the universe. It's like standing at the window of your room, looking at the street and seeing a wall there. That's the observable universe, but there's a whole universe behind that wall. So it's not possible to study the wall and say, I think the wall is like this and that, when there's a city behind it. And the distance is vast, right? So you'd have to go there to find out. Astronomers have calculated that the last observable frontier is now approximately 45 billion light-years away. And that's not all. It's all that we can observe, but it's not everything. So guys, take a moment to imagine what might be hidden behind all of this. Not only behind it but even beyond it. Up to 45 billion light-years away. What's there? That's why, guys, once again, we pause and realize that we are practically nothing in this universe. We are just grains of sand in the midst of the universe. For those who don't know, Earth is the fifth largest planet in the solar system. But even so, despite being the fifth largest, it's quite small. Now, a question worth $10,000. Have you ever seen the whole world? No. Well, then. So not that small. Not even the entire city. Not really. We're already seeing that our planet is big for us, but it's small. It's big for us but small for the universe. Our planet Earth is in the solar system, and the Sun is our mother star, and as you know, the Sun is much larger than Earth, assuming it's round, of course, because on a flat Earth, it's smaller. Anyway, the entire Earth could fit inside the Sun about 1.3 million times. Man, if we have 7 billion people, 1 million planets with 7 billion people each, Jesus, I don't know what that is. And again, even though Earth is big for us, it's so small for the universe. You know the planet Jupiter? Well, there's a storm there that has been going on for years, and this storm alone is larger than Earth. So imagine how insignificant we are. Just compared to Jupiter. Exactly, just that storm. Man, we'd be there. Imagine the Jupiterians, they live on a gigantic planet, and then they have a storm, and the storm is Earth. Like, we live in a storm. Understand? And even though Jupiter has this storm that's the size of Earth, Jupiter is still small in the universe. If we take planets and compare them to galaxies, oh my goodness, it's nothing, it's very tiny. And even though our Sun is big, it takes about 225 million years to complete one orbit around the Milky Way. And this complete orbit that the Sun makes around the Milky Way takes so long that the last time it was in this same position, it was so long ago that our planet was completely different. Instead of having several continents, there was only one at that time, a supercontinent called Pangaea. What time? The time for one orbit of the Milky Way. And you can see then how long it took for the Sun to complete one orbit around the Milky Way. So you might be thinking, wow. The Milky Way is big, right? Oh my goodness. Is there anything bigger than the Milky Way? Yes, there is. The Milky Way, guys, is nothing compared to the rest of the universe. And do you know why? Because it's just one of the 140 billion galaxies out there. In the universe beyond. And that's why, guys, we can conclude that we're just a grain of sand in the universe. In the universe. Go to the beach and find a grain of sand X, on the normal beach you know. It's already hard. So there are many grains of sand on Earth, right? There are. There are more stars in space than grains of sand on Earth. You can see how we are nothing. It's not possible to count how many grains of sand there are on Earth. It's not possible either, I know, but still. It's very scary, right? Galactic cannibalism. If regular cannibalism, among people, is already something strange, now imagine it on galactic, gigantic scales. Yeah, guys, that's what happens in the universe. There are some giant galaxies that devour and engulf smaller ones. Unfortunately, there's a significant possibility that this might happen one day to our galaxy, as our galaxy isn't that large compared to others. This phenomenon of galactic cannibalism didn't happen far from here. Our neighboring galaxy, the Andromeda Galaxy, devoured a galaxy that was the Milky Way's sister. This happened 2 billion years ago. Scientists say that it will probably happen to the Milky Way as well. But don't worry, it won't happen anytime soon. It's estimated to occur in about 4.5 billion years. Imagine how a galaxy engulfs another. I have no idea. Explosions of light. Sucking. I think it's explosions, man. Because one thing collides with the other. It could be, man. What if we continued, but we entered another galaxy? Then, you hit the wall here, look. The wall hits the car hits, it all becomes one thing, man. A rock. I don't know, man, I have no idea. I have no idea, I don't understand anything. But once again, there's no need to be afraid, because 4.5 billion years is a very long time. I don't even know if humans will still be alive by then. Or by then, they might have evolved and left the galaxy. Left the planet, right, going to other galaxies. Or by then, there might not be Earth anymore either, I don't know. Yeah, but probably there won't be any humans left. But we don't know. It's the mystery of the universe. Mysterious force of the universe. In 2009, astronomers discovered that a group of galaxies is being pulled toward a single point in the universe. They called this mysterious force dark flow, an unknown force that is pulling entire galaxies and is coming from beyond the boundaries of the observable universe. According to them, this force is extremely powerful and different from anything we currently know. This force is so strong that it's moving approximately 800 galaxies at a speed of about 1,000 kilometers per second. 800 galaxies at 1,000 kilometers per second. Going to a place that can't be known because it's beyond the observable. It's back there, right? Like, someone's there with a fishing rod. They're pulling the thing, and no one knows. Apparently, all these galaxies are being attracted or sucked into a small piece of the universe. In other words, they'll come together, right? Like, collide, I don't know. And this space to which they are being moved is located between the constellations of Centaurus and Sail. The real problem is that since this force is most likely outside the observable universe, there's no way to know what it is. The only thing known is that there's some unknown force attracting 800 galaxies at 1,000 kilometers per second. And one day, they will all get there, right? Some say it could be some kind of alien technology. With an intergalactic magnet? Who knows? Since this type of force has never been seen before. But as it's a part of the universe where we've never even seen, let alone been, there could be thousands of things we can't even dream of, especially strange forces. And it's true, guys, that no theory has been able to explain what this phenomenon is. Why is this happening? What force is this? And other questions. Well, the only thing we have to hope for is that our galaxy isn't attracted by such a force. Yeah, guys, you can see that the universe is vast and full of scary mysteries. We already don't know much about it, and as it's constantly expanding, it becomes even more challenging. Because every day, for sure, something new emerges in the universe. And sometimes there are phenomena that can happen right before our eyes, here in the Milky Way. But even so, if we consider the Milky Way, it's so vast compared to us that even when things happen here in the Milky Way, many phenomena remain incomprehensible. Because we humans, as smart as we are just a grain of sand in the middle of the universe. I think we're actually a cell, as if we were one of our cells in the universe. Yeah, even less than a grain of sand. Yeah, a grain of sand is still big. A grain of sand is Earth. Believe it. Earth is a grain of sand. Are we really alone in the universe? There's a theory called the Fermi paradox, which basically examines the probability of the existence or non-existence of extraterrestrial life, which, for those who don't know, would be life beyond our Earth. According to it, there's a significant conflict between the high probabilities of extraterrestrial life existing and the lack of evidence for it. This is because if we consider the size and age of the universe, theoretically, there should be many technologically advanced extraterrestrial civilizations. And because of the size and age of the universe, it should be very common for there to be a flying saucer here on Earth, for example. Or for us to have contact with other beings. The real problem, then, is that there should be many extraterrestrial contacts, but we have little concrete evidence of that. In other words, they may exist, but for some reason, they are hiding from us. Or, more likely, they haven't even found us here. Like, they may exist, but they might not even know we exist. And we also have the most famous theory that there have been several alien contacts, but for some reason, the government or someone is trying to hide it from us. But even without evidence, even if they don't want to make contact, or they are making contact but someone is covering it up, it's almost impossible for us, humans, to be the only intelligent beings in the universe. And according to the research that was done, there's a 50% chance that humanity is alone in the universe. However, since it's 50%, there's also a 50% chance that there is extraterrestrial life. In other words, it might exist, or it might not. It's up to you to believe what you want. So, we can say that if extraterrestrials really exist, either they are not interested in visiting us, or they are trying, and we humans can't perceive it. Or as we mentioned earlier, they succeeded, but someone covered up the case. There's also another theory, right? That they did succeed and are living among us. But regardless of all these theories, it's quite challenging to believe that we are the only ones in this vast universe. There's something out there. And alien life has already been found, folks. Bacteria flying from other planets. Now we just need to find intelligent alien life. Or maybe they are so intelligent that they don't want to be found. So, guys, did this video make you a bit scared or uneasy? Did it blow your mind a bit in terms of size and the universe? Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. The idea is to turn this into a series. Terrifying truths about the universe. Because today, we only talked about a few, but there are thousands. If you liked it and want more videos like this, please leave a like down below, if you haven't already. Share this video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. We'll wrap it up here, folks, until the next video. Follow us on social media. It's all on the screen. Take advantage and send us some suggestions, topics, or subjects you found interesting on our Instagram. Watch other videos on the channel. And if you watched this video all the way to the end, here's a tip, another video suggestion for you to watch, which is somewhat related to this one. Thank you very much for watching.